Hello historians! Today we begin working on our Pivotal Moment Research Project, and this is a state-required history-based inquiry project that we will be working on for the rest of this trimester. Okay, I'm going to kind of give you an idea of what is happening and what your final product is going to look like as we get started. So what you're going to need to do is to log into your Google account through the district, and you have all these different options depending on what other teachers you have. Mine looks this way because these are all the classes that I've created and that I'm a member of. And so I'm going to choose the class period that is right for me for this, and you guys are going to choose, if you're in my second hour, you'll choose our second hour. I'm going to go to this one because this is my sample. So when you are logged in, you go to today's lesson, and you will take a peek. This is what will show up. Okay, so it says, today we begin working on our state-required inquiry research project. You'll be researching a pivotal moment in American history, analyzing how that moment represents American values of democracy, and creating a page for a Smithsonian book, all about your pivotal moment. Our assignment today is to look at 2 examples of finished pivotal moment projects and fill in the I Notice, I Wonder assignment sheet digitally. You'll open the I Notice, I Wonder assignment, work on it in Google Docs during class, and then you will turn it in electronically when you have completed. Okay, so if I click on this, there's an assignment that I need to fill in. This is my assignment that I can type in, and I will fill this in. This is what's due at the end of this lesson. So in class, I showed this on the big screen, and this is an example of a finished and completed Pivotal Moments book page, which is what we're all creating. We are going to be people from the Smithsonian curators. From the Smithsonian, a curator is a historian that works with all the different kinds of primary sources and different artifacts in like the Smithsonian and other places. So what you're going to do is there's going to be 50 images that you'll have to choose from for our project, but one of your image will go on your page, and you'll notice that there's a big word across the top that relates to some different qualities that we as Americans identify with and support. And so this is an example of one of those finished pages. So what I'd like for you to do is look at this finished page. What do you notice? What do you wonder? I want at least 5 of each. I notice statements and I wonder statements. It could be about the information. It could be about how this person has organized the information there. It could be about what you see. So some of the things that I notice, well, I notice that there's a big picture, and I know that it's labeled down here, and it gives me a date. It gives me a who. I also notice that they have, this person gave image attribution, so they have a link online to where that image can be found. They also included an additional image. Okay, they have a little paragraph down here to define what's going on there. It says this photograph was taken when Rosa Parks, a civil rights activist, was arrested for refusing to move seats when a bus driver asked her to give up her seat reserved for a white person. Okay, so they kind of explain what's going on in the picture. They give some additional pictures. They have their name, class period. They also have a title, and this title doesn't say Rosa Parks, and I noticed this title doesn't say anything necessarily obviously related to Rosa Parks, but it does have one of what we're going to say 10. We're going to talk about 10 American values, one of which is equality. And so this student chose equality as their American value because that's going to be one of our requirements, is that you're going to pick one of those 10 American values, and that's going to be your title. And then you're going to give me one sentence or 2 about why that word, that American value, fits and defines this image. So this person decided that equality works best for this image as an American value that's portrayed by this image of Rosa Parks being arrested. And then they go on to give a reason why they feel that way. They said this photograph is about equality, because equality is the right of different groups of people to receive the same treatment. Rosa Parks was a citizen who was concerned about racial discrimination and inequality. So this is actually it's a fancy way of saying this is a thesis statement. They have an American value. They explain why that American value, what it is, what it means to them, and why this photograph and this event in history helped describe or define what equality means to us as Americans. Okay, then they also have some background information I notice about Rosa Parks. In 1955, it was legal in Montgomery to treat whites and blacks differently when they rode the bus. Okay, the front of the bus was reserved for white people, and African Americans were told to sit separately in the back of the bus. This person got their information through research, and that's a lot of what we're going to spend time doing in the next couple of days, is learning how to access quality resources, and we'll walk you through each and every one of those steps. But you're going to need to do some research, find some background information, get some dates, other people who worked towards the same end goal, other people involved in this moment in history. And then your last paragraph is going to talk about things that why this is a pivotal moment in our country's history. So this person said this image depicts a pivotal moment in U.S. history because it shows one of the first acts of the civil rights movement that caused major legal and social change for the treatment of people of color. Okay, so you're going to look at this, analyze it, take a note. You can notice that I notice that the project is neat and easy to read. Okay, that's an example of an I notice. I wonder where the student found, I think this is a girl, so it says Laura Morgan, so her information for her project. Okay, so you're going to have at least 5 I notice statements and 5 I wonder statements, and then you're going to turn it in. Okay, that's the first activity. Good luck, and we'll see you tomorrow.